YouTube, what up? Sinister Lives 360 here with another build video for you. I know you guys been waiting on this one. I appreciate all the support with the channel and the role-playing videos. This build I'm bringing you today, I believe, is a fan favorite only because a lot of people seem to like the Vampyre Blood Mage roleplay I did, so I'm going to do a build video on that character. Y'all know how it goes. First, I'm gonna start off with the magic. Obviously, we're using blood magic, and then we'll go into the mods that I use to make this build possible, and end the video off with some gameplay. All right. The first thing I want to say about this character, she's very different from most of my other ones in that she's like purposely like super squishy. Y'all can see my Vampire Lord surrounded back here. Garmers are running with us. So first off, get into some of the magic that she's capable of. I'm only going to focus on the favorites because the list isn't super long, but these are all the spells I use with this Blood Mage. Obviously, we got Absorb Health Blast. We're going to use this when everything else fails. We got BM Blood Plague. This is like area of effect type blood magic. We have Bat Travels to Sanctuary. So if you watch the roleplay video, if you haven't, go back and watch that bad boy. When you guys see me like burst into bats and then like she travels back to the castle, this is what's doing it. It's power. One of my favorites. It's great for role playing, especially because it only works one time a day, like once a day. So it's super, like, you know, carries with the story. We got bats, and then we got bats 4. The first one is going to make us invisible and allow us to like move around silently while our resources regenerate. So health, magic, and stamina. It also slows down time for a little bit. Bats 4 is the primary bats we're going to use. You become surrounded with a swarm of bats who attack enemies in close range, and sometimes it knocks them down. It also does look pretty dope. I find that it often always knocks them down, so we usually use bats 4. For our main spell, left hand, we're only using spells because I guess I should start off with the skills, but we got our destruction magic going. Obviously we're going to use blood magic. We're trying to get up to 80 so we can get invigorating blood. I haven't used this yet, and I think the spelling on it is kind of messed up. Killing enemies with blood magic, they activated again. So I'm not sure what that means, but we're going to be using it. Originally I had a different perk tree where it gave you a skill that increases your destruction damage by wielding a staff. I no longer have that mod, so you know I'm kind of stuck with what I got. Illusion is definitely one of her lesser powers, but she got some illusion going on. Speech, although we haven't really put much into speech just yet. I kind of want to like level it up a little more. And then of course we got sneak. All right, and our aim is to get arcane assassin. Okay, she's got light armor on. She's pretty okay with one-handed. Like, this makes it seem like she's a lot more proficient with it. She's really not. And that's pretty much enchanting. She's got that going on. and a little bit of alchemy. Again, we're not too focused on that. But back to the magic. So we got blood channel as our primary. We are using the staff. It's the staff of souls. So we'll be casting what is it? I forget. But you know the one I'm talking about. Probably have it in here. Yep, Soul Trap. We'll be casting Soul Trap with our staff. We got Blood Volley or volley, whatever. We got Blood Cloak. I believe that's a power. No, it looks like it's a spell. Blood Grip. You start off with this playing as a Royal Blood Vampire. You can see up there my race at the top. Blood Siphon, Chameleon. Like I said, she's got some illusion, and we're backed up with Ice Magic. I feel like that would go nice with a Blood Mage. Just like, you know, imagining her freezing blood. I feel like that's something that's very possible. Wilfin. Consume life, gotta have it. Cure disease, although I don't think we really suffer from many diseases. But just in case, we got Dark Deal, Dead Thrall, Demonic Blood Cloak, Drain Life. So you guys get the idea. Essentially, like, we want anything Entropic Touch, anything that's going to allow us to either freeze our targets, like freeze their blood, or we got Poison Touch. We did add that, although she's not poison based. I think that's one of the only poison attacks she has, or poison spells she uses. But yeah, we're Blood Mage. We got Rage, Royal Blood Cloak, Soul Trap. Swarm of Bats is another favorite. Love that. The range on this is insane. I can't believe it's a novice spell. Yeah, and then, you know, boom. Vampire Drain. Wow, this damage is crazy. 91, alright. And that's pretty much what we're going for with her. See her up close. She looks pretty ferocious. That's one scary chick. Yeah, Blood Mage. As far as the mods go, I'm going to go through them, not in any necessary specific order. If you have or know of any other vampire mods that you think would enhance this build, please put them down in the comments below. But the mods I have on here, so the first one I have is Shades of Night, and it's playable vampires. It's basically how we're going to get our custom vampire. You can also get custom werewolves and hybrids races out there, but that's how I obtained the Royal Blood Vampire, which allowed us to start the game off as a vampire. Great mod. I've been using it for pretty much since they like released this game, the modded, the special edition with the mods. I've been using it, I believe, since I came across it. The second mod we're going to use is Subtle and Supernatural Reactions. That's to make, like, NPCs are super annoying when you're a werewolf or a vampire, because all they seem to do is comment on like how hungry your eyes look and how pale your skin is and how you have fur growing out your ears. We get it. In this version of Skyrim, my version of Skyrim, if you're new to the channel and you're not really privy to how my Skyrim works, it is the nightmare before Christmas. It's vampires. I believe the Imperial Legion is vampires. I'll tell you about that mod next. And then there's werewolves running free. So people in Skyrim aren't necessarily like super shocked to see like vampires or dread knights, skeletons, things like that. I do have zombies on here, and the zombies would just attack everybody, and that's pretty cool. But I also added other features and other mods to make it so that it's not like one-sided where like, you know, the undead are running things, but they kind of are. So the next mod we got is a set for Underworld, the Civil War. I'll be putting all the mods that I use in the description below, so you can check those out there. But set for Underworld, Civil War makes the Imperials, Vampire, Stormcloaks, Werewolves. That's a nice mod to have if you want to, like, you know, increase the lore of your role playing with the Imperials and the Stormcloaks. I think it's a nice touch. It's a great mod, so check that out. The fourth mod that we're using is Vampire Lord enemies, and obviously that's going to add Vampire Lords as enemies. Some of them you're going to like be able to run up on and like have a nice little duel with, and then you might run into like multiple, like 8 or 9 of them, and they're going to murder you. So it's a toss up, but I thought it was a nice feature to make the game a little harder. And I just feel that like Lord Harkin's court probably wouldn't be the only vampires that have achieved Vampire Lord. If there's other like I've seen builds where people talk about other vampires. Fudge Muffet, shout out to Fudge Muffet. Those guys over there have like a few different vampire builds based on lore and other areas or other places and points of time throughout Elder Scrolls. I think that's super dope. But my vampires are kind of like, you know, we got the feral ones, or lesser vampires I call them. You'll find many of those amongst the Imperials, or just, you know, scavenging around. I also have a mod on here that makes vampires attack the cities, which is like really cool. I like that. So there's different like classifications of vampire in my Skyrim, and I believe in Elder Scrolls period. So, you know, like I said, I have the mod that, you know, the Shades of Night, playable vampire races. So that's cool. That gives me like different types of vampires and werewolves. That's how I've been building my werewolf and vampire builds solely off of that mod. So check that one out. We have Vampire Powers as our 5th mod, and that adds multiple vampire powers and spells. Mainly, I use it mainly for the blood magic spells, but you sort of have to like stumble upon them. There's a couple of different places. I know the abandoned prison is one, and that you can also find our last mod for this build, Bloodmagic Talent, Forces and Magic is the name of that mod, and that also gives us blood magic perks, and I believe there's also other little spells and treasures you can find around Skyrim. Like I said, the abandoned prison is definitely one, and then of course, you know, Lord Harkin's castle, that's another. And yeah, that blood magic, anything that's going to give us blood magic, and like I said, the blood magic talent, forces and magic, that's how we got the increased blood magic and invigorating blood. That's how we got those, and we're definitely going to be using those heavily. So a little background on the blood mage. She was born a vampire many centuries ago. She's a royal blood vampire, one of the first vampires in Skyrim. So she's sort of like, kind of the last, or at least the only one so far that we have in our little realm of Oblivion over here. She's weaker compared to a lot of the other vampire builds health wise, and you can see here it's not like she has like ridiculous magic or resources or health or even stamina. Why do what's up with my stamina? My stamina. Do I have a disease? No. Is daytime in? Yep, 7. Okay. Luckily I have. So, alright. The reason why I built her to be weaker than most of my other vampires. Let me see what her armor rating is at. Yeah, 157. So she's not tanky at all. But the reason why I did that is because her magic like output is pretty decent. Like her attack strength is pretty decent, and she's simply just gonna heal herself with spells that don't really like cost a whole lot. So if you look at our favorites, she doesn't have a whole lot of master spells. There's one Mayhem, that's Illusion, mainly Apprentice, Adept, Dark Deal, which we've used maybe once. Expert, there's, I see Expert on there, but mainly Novice, Apprentice, and Adept spells. That's so that like we're not blowing all of our magicka on these like super ridiculous spells. If you guys remember from one of my last videos, I explained that on my game I am on legendary, and what I've seen happen, I don't know which mod that I have on here, but one of my mods make it to where enemies like mages, other wizards, necromancers, stuff like that, mostly master vampires and blooded vampires, as well as like Forsworn, they will absorb my spells. They will be resistant to many spells. So sometimes they'll resist like my blood magic, and then I have to figure out other ways to kill them, which is why I have I turned Serana into a vampire lord using the gift of the royal blood that comes with your royal blood vampire race, and this turns NPCs into a royal blood vampire, and even reanimates the dead. So I guess you could just pretend that like that's her biting someone and imparting that gift onto them. So that's why Serana is in vampire lord form right now. It turns into a royal blood vampire. So we have her. We also have our death hound. So they're going to kind of, while I try to figure out how to take out those enemies that sort of resist my spells, they're going to sort of like take the attention. Garmer does a great job of just rushing in and attacking an enemy and dealing that damage with his frostbite. And Serana is a beast, whenever she feels like showing up to the party. So that's the build. That's how I made it. That's what I'm using for it. That's how we're doing this thing. And why not?
It's so bright out here.
Booyah. And reanimated it.
Who's there?
Who is there? Yes. Finally. Alright, I'm going to show you guys some cool stuff. Let's use... I love this spell. Swarm of Bats. My staff of soul trapping.
Now you're mine.
No. Booyah. See the bats jump on him? Yep. Look at how bloody he is. Yeah, bud. You picked the wrong place. That's just crazy. Alright. Are you a royal blood vampire now? I think you're just a... Reanimated body. Alright. So we're gonna keep it pushing. We're gonna head out. Kill someone in Raven Rock. Oh man, we've already done that. What else? Maybe. You know what? Actually, I know what we can do. I think it's time. Blood Mage has grown weary of going out and strategically murdering Dawn Guard, and I roleplayed her as a secret agent for Lord Harkin's court, so she gets dispatched to carry out missions, assassinations, just devious plots all together. Seems I've been here before. Yeah, because they're not out here harassing that dark elf. Let's see if we can get this Dark Brotherhood quest popping. Oops, sorry about that.
I'm a sailor on the North Wind.
I didn't ask.
Candlehearth Hall. Great rooms upstairs, and there's a bit. Have you seen that shrine of Azura? They say
really
the Dark Elves built it after they fled from Morrowind. Sight to see.
Or maybe I am.
They say Fallian of Morthal has studied vampires, Draugr, and all matter of undead.
We're not ready for that. Oh, did I do it already?
Enjoy your stay.
Uh-oh, guys. Yeah. No. I don't think I have.
And don't break nothing.
Alright, well.
It's
looks like
good to
we're doing
spend some
this
time on solid land.
the old-fashioned way.
By the order of the Jarl, by order of the Jarl, stop right there.
Well, what did I do?
Smart woman. Now come along with
Oh,
us.
man.
We'll take any stolen goods and you'll be free to go. After you pay the fine, of course.
I don't have time for this. Alright, you know what? Nah. I know what I did. I know exactly what I did. That was because of murder. That was all because of murder. You just wait, Stormcloaks. Eventually I'll get fed up with your nonsense and join the Imperial Legion. Yes.
Then
Checking
it's
my
true,
butt.
what everyone is saying. That Aventus Aretino is doing the Black Sacrament, trying to summon the Dark Brotherhood.
Booyah.
Sweet mother, send your child unto me, for the sins of the unworthiness be baptized in blood and fear. Grow, you old crone, you'll get what you deserve. The Dark Brotherhood will see to that. So, very tired.
Are you tired, my boy?
Grow,
No
you old
worries.
crone, you'll get what you deserve. The Dark Brotherhood will see to that. Sweet mother, sweet. You've
Hey,
come
kid.
at last! It worked! I knew you'd come, I just knew it!
Alright.
I did the Black Sacrament over and over with the body and the things. And then you came! An assassin from the Dark Brotherhood! You don't have to say anything. There's no need.
I didn't.
You're here, so I know you'll accept my contract.
This should be
My
good.
mother, she died. I'm all alone now. So they sent me to that terrible orphanage in Riften. Honor Hall! The headmistress is an evil, cruel woman. They call her Grella the Kind. But she's not kind. She's terrible to all of us. So I
No
ran
worries,
away
child.
and came home and performed the Black Sacrament. Now you're here, and you could kill Grella the Kind.
Sure, why not? Sounds fun to me.
It's Honor Hall Orphanage in Riften. I have a family heirloom you can have. Supposed to be sort of valuable. I hope that's all right.
Yeah, that'll do.
Please hurry. To be honest, I'm kind of lonely here. As much as I hated getting sent to Honor Hall, I really miss my friends there.
And I'll take that book.
They used to call Windhelm the City of Kings. In my books, anyway.
Reading. That's one of the things I love about Skyrim. Reading books. You can read books in here. It's awesome. Let's go see. First, we want to save. Because when you're playing with mods, anything can happen. Alright. Have we been? We've been everywhere. I don't know what I'm asking. Let's go to Riften, shall we? Hopefully I ain't kill no there. So they won't be looking to arrest me. It's like the third time that's happened with this character. I be forgetting where I be doing my killings.
I don't like talking to someone who holds their honor so cheaply.
I've never seen an Argonian Dawn Guard before. That's cool. So, Molly Mall.
I don't know you. You in Riften looking for trouble?
What's the
Don't
tea?
say something you'll regret.
Me?
Last thing the Blackbriars need is some loudmouth trying to meddle in their affairs.
Fuck you and the Blackbriars.
The Blackbriars have Riften in their pocket, and the Thieves Guild watching their back. So keep your nose out of their business.
I'll kill them all.
Me? I'm Maul. I watch the streets for them.
I'll kill you too,
need dirt
Maul.
on anything, I'm your guy. But it'll cost you. Only way you could have found one of those is by stealing it. Guess you'll fit in around here better
Maybe I
than
did,
thought.
maybe I didn't.
So what do you want to know? Well, you got Maven. She pretty much runs the whole operation. She's got friends in high places, if you know what I mean.
I don't.
She's also got ties to the Dark Brotherhood and the Thieves Guild. So basically, no one can touch her.
Oh.
Just remember, if she tells you to do something, you damn well better do exactly what she says.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah?
Do I look like a merchant to you? You're gonna have to take that up with Vex in the Thieves Guild. Get in good with them and you'll find her.
Okay. Got these guilds going on. Alright. We're not really looking to get into the Thieves Guild right now. We're gonna go ahead and get on with this assassination.
About these vampire attacks.
And you watch your mouth, buddy. So like I said before, there's different variations of vampires. the ones that they're talking about when you hear like people talk about the vampire attacks or the Dawn Guard, are two different ones. The ones the Dawn Guard are talking about are like your organized vampires. That's where you see a lot of like your massive vampires. And then the ones that like the city guards are talking about are the feral kind. Those are ones you like pretty much run into in dungeons and whatnot. And then Lord Harkin's court, I realize, sends you after more powerful vampires, so you will fight vampire lords and the like.
Yes, Grell.
Alright, children.
One more thing. I will hear
Do not fret. I believe I have just the spell for her. Blood channel.
adoptions. None of you riffraff is getting adopted ever.
Yeah.
When Ventus took off, it's Grillin.
I cannot best
Move.
Someone has killed Grillin.
Let's skedaddle for things to get a little hairy. Oh, sweet, no guards are after me. That means no one's seen me do it.
The townsfolk call me captain because I used to be a sailor.
Oh yeah, did they?
Keep your hands to yourself.
Yo. Boy. Cannot wait to storm the city. I'm going to kill everyone. Just pull out our swarm of bats again. Even though I don't need to use a staff, I'm probably still going to use a staff just because I like using it. Nah, I like the soul trap. You guys saw me kind of do it earlier.
Well,
Against that Dawn Guard scout.
You know.
She's dead, bruh.
Aha! I knew you could do it. I just knew it. I knew the Dark Brotherhood would save me. Here, just like I promised. This should fetch you a nice price. Thank you. Thank you again.
Dark Brotherhood would be lucky to have me. I was about to say where my heirloom at. I had to pretend to kill you, little boy. I didn't want to do that.
To be bigger.
I fully understand why you can't kill children in this game. I feel like that comment didn't need to be explained. I guess we gotta wait for them. Am I? Yep, getting uglier. Cause I don't feed. Weakens me. Yeah, she does feed, just not in like the normal sense. Let's see what happens. Courier's got to show up eventually. At some point in time. Till then, I think I'll just sneak around here. See what's up. And you guys got to see a little bit of what the Blood Mage is capable of. I feel like there's gotta be
you look
like
behind the forge? I think I saw it there.
some other
Yes. Now that you mention it, I think.
Stormfolk.
Fancy yourself an alchemist, huh? Never could get the hang of that.
I'm alright. See how much nicer everyone is? We'll just be coming at your neck for being different. Hey guys. Oh, I did just drop another episode of Bringers of the End Time. Go check that bad boy out. All right. Starring one of like another one of like the more favorite builds I've done, the Dread Knight. He's super cool. Like I explained in the last build video, with the Overlord, I lost a lot of my mods, like my game crashed, and it was just never really the same. Did I hear a dragon? No. So like he was one of the characters that was greatly impacted by that. So he's a lot different now. Nowhere near as tanky, but I still feel like he does the thing. I added a new aspect to his character and what makes him function. So we got some alchemy going on with him to sort of mitigate a lot of the damage he was taking. So he's a potion maniac. Oh, looks like watch it be. That's a lot.
Where'd you come from?
Dawn guard move. Yep. Get him. Yeah. Where's the other ones? Oh, I missed. Bat still got him. Look at that. Yo, that effect is so crazy. Oh man, it didn't stand a chance. About this one. Nope. Ronda handed you your behind. Yikes. You got chewed. Bats play no games.
Let's move faster. The sun is... It's not great for my skin.
Is it killing you? Oh yeah, there's Dremora. These guys are annoying. They tend to just attack me. Just for being me. You wanna see something else cool? I like to make my vampires varied in many ways. What happened to her water walking? That's no brainer. Alright, she used to be able to walk on water, but I guess it's another one of the things that I lost. But alright, and that's gonna do it for this build video. If you like what you saw, you want to know more about builds, please, I love comments as much as I like likes and subscriptions, but I definitely love comments. I want to know what you guys want to see. Give me suggestions of builds that you would like to see me do. Are you playing it's probably a Dragon Priest. Nope, it was a Storm Astronaut and he played with his life force. Yeah, just let me know what you would like to see. Again, suggestions to improve my builds or things that you think would be cool. Until next time, peace.